Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. So today we're going to be talking about Spooky Miner and did I make any money or did it go belly up before I got there? Well, it hasn't gone belly up yet because it still has 9,201 Phantom in its contract. So let's check out what it started at when I began this little project. Now I've been doing this since the 9th, which means it would be 31 days this month, so 21, 22, 23, so today's the first, so 23 days about I've been doing this. So let's take a look. So it's down to 9,201 and it started off at 18,479. So it is down half to where it was in the beginning. And I'm still claiming. Now the rewards have gone down a little bit, but I have been claiming still, and I have gotten cut pretty close. So let's just check out the price of Phantom really quick. Right now it's at 33.9 cents, almost 34 cents. When I got into this on, like I said, around the 9th, which was going to be around here. So around 2.7 cents, and it's at 34 cents. I'm sorry, what is it? 2.7, 27 cents, approximately, right? Yeah, about 27 cents. So it's up about, 7 cents since I got into this. So I put the money in there, and the money that I invested, if I had held it, I would have made more money on it. What I was going for was the longer play and trying to reap some of the rewards after the fact, after I've recouped my money, and then any of that money would be gravy, and of course that would be my profit. So right now I am still down, but let's take a look. I put a little sheet together here. Started on the 9th of July, and I started with 288. I still need to collect 44.7 in order to break even. So I am gaining about around 5 a day now. And so that means I need about 9 more days. In 9 days, I will have broken even. Now, it's taking me, like I said, about 3 weeks right now to get to this point. So another week will be 4 weeks and some change. So let's just say it's taking me about, 35 days, just for a round number, about 35 days to break even. So in 35 days, well, if we go by what we're at now, in about 23 days, and we have dropped half, almost exactly half of what the contract started with. 23 days would turn into 46 days. So about 46 days until probably all the money is depleted and there's nothing left. So 46 days, and I said I needed about 35 days. So we'll have about 10, 11 days, let's just say 10 days for round numbers, of profiting after this. So 10 days at about 5 each will give me about 50 Phantom in the end. So 50 Phantom will be about $17. Now, when I got into this, did I expect to, drive off in the Lambo waving at everybody because you're all suckers for not getting into it? No. As a matter of fact, I even said in that video, I don't recommend getting into this. I think I got into this because I was a little bored, which is probably one of the worst times to invest because you're bored. I wanted a little excitement. I wanted to try out some other things. I had a little extra crypto, and I just spread it around. I tried a couple different miners. Today we're going to do the Spooky Miner one. But, really when it's all said and done, I'll probably end up with about 50 Phantom extra when this is over. So was it worth it? If I end up with the extra Phantom, then yes. Was it worth it with time? I was claiming every day or close to it because I was nervous that somebody in there may had forgotten they had money in their Spooky Miner, and they were like, oh, I've got 10,000 Phantom sitting there, oh, let me claim it all. And if they had claimed all that, it obviously would, at this point, would have crushed the entire project. So I've been claiming every day in order to guarantee that I've gotten at least some of my money back. And I have, as you can see from here. Like I said, I'm only down to about 45 Phantom left for about another 9 days of claiming, and then I'll break even. So I feel a lot better now since I've gotten into this, that I've gotten to this point. But overall, was it worth it? I guess for 50 Phantom, was it worth it? I wanted to get some food delivered to me. The place that I wanted to go was about 15 minutes away. So that's like a half an hour of driving. And my wife was like, well, just go pick it up. I said, yeah, but I can have it delivered, and their delivery fee is $4 for where I'm at. And, I was like, so is it worth the 30-minute drive plus going in and getting it and maybe waiting in line for another 10 minutes? So, for 30 or 40 minutes of time, is that worth $4 to me? And, the $4 for me, it's worth it, instead of driving out. If I was out driving, I wouldn't be able to providing such amazing content. So, and don't forget, thumbs up, right? You're going to hit that thumbs up. You hit the thumbs up already. Anyway, the point is that was it worth a month of a little anxiety? Was I going to get my money back? Now, was I really into it for that much? At the time, it was, like I said, around 27 cents. So let's bring that calculator up, 0.27, and times right here. I started with 288, and that would bring me to $77.76. So was it worth the $78 to go through a little bit of anxiety? But I'll tell you what, I hate saying everybody says these days. The point is that when you go to the store and you buy a scratch off ticket, and you buy it for $1, and then you scratch it and you get a little nervous because you hit one, money bag, and then 2 money bags, and you're like, oh my God, one more money bag. And I hit the jackpot, and then, you don't hit the money bag, and you're like, ah. But for a few seconds, you had a little bit of excitement, and it gave you a little bit of fun. Was it worth the $1 or $5 to buy that little scratch off? I mean, obviously it's a buck in a dream, and in this case it was $78 in a dream. So in the end, would I have used this $78 in something else and the market may have gone down, or would I have been better off leaving it in here and just letting the market go up on my money on the full amount and having even more? Well, I've recouped, like I said, most of that money. So to me, it was a little fun, it was a little exciting, it was a little anxiety, and it was a little stupidity all wrapped up into one, and here we are. So in the end, I'm going to continue to run this down and see if I make anything else out of it. Like I said, about 3 weeks. About 23 days left or so, and I got 9 of those that I'm going to be claiming in. So that makes about 14 days. So when I said that 14 days at 5 a day, that would be about 70. So realistically, I guess my math was wrong there. So I'll even say 70. So about $24. So it paid for my lunch today, because I'm going to get a couple euros, gyros, if you for the others, and with the delivery fee, probably be around $25. So Spooky Miner paid for my euros today. So thank you, Spooky Miner. As long as any big whales don't jump in and pull all their money out, I should make it to the finish line. I didn't put in my referral link. As you see, there is one here. I didn't bother to put that in when I made the original video because I really didn't want anybody getting into this that might end up worse off than I did. So anyway, y'all, it was just kind of a fun thing to do. Like I said, it was a board investment, and probably the worst time to invest. Probably sitting on your money and waiting for the right time is better advice. But of course, none of this is financial advice. You only do what's best for your pocket or pocketbook. And always be careful before you invest, and always be ready to lose every penny. Because if I invested my 288 Phantom into this, and then the very next day some big whale jumped in, was like, oh, hey, there's all my money, and he took 10,000 Phantom out of this, then I would be in really bad shape because I would not have made the finish line. So hopefully nobody important sees this video. Not that any of you aren't important. You're all wonderful people. You know that because you're watching this channel. But I'm talking about the people who like to think they're important because they have so much extra money than the rest of us poor people. Anyway, you get my point. I appreciate y'all checking in. I'll give the final update on this when the video comes out. If you want to watch my first video, I'll have a link for it right up there. If you want to subscribe to the channel, watch more crazy videos like this, I'll have a link right over here for you. I appreciate all of you. Thanks for checking in. I'll see you next time.